When the season's fixture list landed and Xabi Alonso's name appeared at the helm of Real Madrid, most headlines rushed to the obvious pairings: Jude Bellingham, Fede Valverde and the glittering forwards. But the real story unfolding under the radar is far subtler and potentially far more consequential. Alonso has quietly chosen Arda Güler as the key to his midfield architecture, and the consequences of that choice could reshape Real Madrid's identity for years. Arda, signed as a teenage wunderkind and often deployed closer to the box for his flash passes and left-foot magic, has not always found consistent minutes under the previous coach. Now, under Alonso's tutelage, he's being asked to trade some of that attacking flamboyance for the harder, less glamorous work of connection and control. This isn't a small tactical tweak, it's a repositioning of responsibility. Where once Arda would arrive late in the box to unlock a defence, Alonso wants him to be the player who receives between the lines, turns under pressure and sends measured vertical passes that split teams open. That shift will force adjustments all across the pitch. Bellingham's free-roaming genius might be nudged higher or tasked with different spatial responsibilities. Valverde's engine may be leaned on for more recovery and cover, and the fullbacks will be expected to provide different channels when the former number 10 drops deeper. The beauty and risk of Alonso's plan is its long horizon. He's not chasing instant flash. He's constructing a midfield machine that can control games by tempo and intelligence, the same way his teams at Leverkusen often did. And Arda's profile fits that blueprint if he fills in the defensive and positional blanks. Practically, what's changed is visible already in training and pre-season minutes. Arda looks physically stronger, more accustomed to the duel, and more willing to take positional punishment in the middle of the park. Observers who followed the club's summer tour picked up on the new tasks Alonso has given him: to find the lower passing lanes, to act as a pivot when Madrid build from the back, and to keep the team's rhythm when pressure surges from elite opponents. This evolution explains why club decision-makers reportedly prohibited loan exits and kept faith in his development. Real see Arda not as a luxury winger, but as a cornerstone for a midfield built on precision and patience. Tactical opponents will have to adapt. Teams that previously keyed on stopping Madrid's number 10 in the final third may find themselves chasing a player who orchestrates from 25 yards back, making pressing triggers more complex and leaving space for runners in behind. The knock-on effect will reach the transfer market too. If Alonso's system demands a stronger, ball-retaining pivot, Madrid may prioritise a complementary enforcer or a more transitional number 6 in future windows, rather than another attacker. For fans, the narrative is intoxicating because it promises homegrown stylistic identity, a coach imposing a coherent plan, a young talent remade into something greater, and a club that looks ahead rather than merely reacting. But there are caveats. Repositioning a young creative into a deeper role demands time, patience, and cover. There will be matches where Arda's influence reads as discreet on the stat sheet, even if he's crucial to balance. And the pressure at a club like Madrid can be unforgiving if early results don't match the long-term vision. Still, that tension is precisely why this story matters beyond one player or one coach. It's about how elite clubs rebuild. Do they chase immediate fireworks, or do they accept the slower, steadier work of structural change? Alonso's answer is clear, and by betting on Arda Güler, a player once deployed for moments of inspiration, he has signalled a willingness to reinvent, to place craft and control over spectacle, and to trust youth with the keys to one of world football's most storied engines. If it works, Real Madrid's midfield will not only win matches, it will define a new era.